Good morning, it is day 6 and we have an 18.3 kilometer day that is equal parts up and down. It's marked as easy on the map. I think that's referring to the actual terrain rather than the elevation. It is chilly this morning, isn't it? So it's still a fairly long day. We did manage to get out just after 7:30, so that's good. And the weather is really chilly at the moment. So it's good to get going early. The gîte where we stayed last night was pretty nice, pretty basic, very social. And the creme brulee that they made was really spectacular. It was one of the best that I've had. So that was a surprise, a pleasant surprise. Second day of doing this walk without my backpack. I'm hoping that my shoulder has repaired well enough to be able to deal with it tomorrow because I'd like to get back to it. You know, it's easy to do these walks with no weight. It's more like a stroll than it is really a hike. But there's something about having a backpack on that's part of your identity as a pilgrim. And I definitely feel like that's missing when I'm not wearing it. So despite it being harder to wear and walk, I prefer it. So I'm kind of looking forward to having my house back. Wow, just a gorgeous morning. Chilly and frost all over the place, but just beautiful. Well, so much for my theory about this being better terrain, like in terms of the actual quality without all the hardness on your feet. This is like a dry riverbed right off the bat. So, I don't know what they mean by easy. This doesn't seem any easier than yesterday. So do you feel like you dialed in everything that you packed and that you didn't bring a whole bunch of stuff you actually didn't really need?
I've done pretty well. The only thing I haven't worn that I have is just a little earmuff band. Other than that, I've used everything. So
Wow, that's impressive.
yes.
What about you, Cindy?
I have a pair of leggings that I didn't need to bring, that I haven't worn.
And everything else, pretty much nailed it?
Pretty much everything else. I do have a really thick neck warmer.
Yeah.
It's merino wool that I've only worn one time. But it is supposed to get down in the 30s tomorrow night, so when we start out tomorrow morning, I probably will be wearing it.
Okay, and Linda? You feel like you nailed everything?
Well, yes, I do. I think if I were to do it again, I might leave a couple of things behind. I don't regret bringing my long pants, but in a week, they're going to be superfluous. And so I'm always going to have extra things that I'm not using because simply not time to use them. Today, I'm in my shorts for the first time.
Right, the chilliest morning we've had so far.
know,
I know, well the after, of
chilly
course.
In a couple hours now.
Of course.
You guys will be crying and I'll be like,
We'll be crying.
and,
Second part.
yeah, so.
We'll be bent over vomiting.
Right.
Like yesterday.
Been there, done that.
Right.
No. So yeah, no, I'm happy with it. I think if I was doing another Camino, I would not bring Giovanni.
Which is your pack. Yeah. To answer my own question, I'd say that I probably brought too much because I've been forwarding 2 packing bags with Nina for the last few days in forwarding her stuff, and I don't miss them. I don't even remember what's in there. So, like last night when I was at the gîte, I was like, you know what? I've left one of my shirts in a previous place, and then I didn't even think to look in her bag. So yeah, I mean, I probably could have cut it down by about maybe a quarter.
Wow.
Yeah. But then walking around with this backpack or this hip pack thing, I'm thinking maybe I could cut down even more.
Much more useful.
Right. There are people that go with one set of clothes, they just wash them every day, and then that's kind of it. But you know, I'm not there yet.
See that sign on the door that says Chemins? They're not hot.
One of my favorite things in the morning is just listening to the bird song. There's a blackbird in Europe, and I think that's what I'm hearing, but it could be something else. But they're just so, they have such a beautiful sing-song voice. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's definitely it. Another thing about not having a backpack on is that it kind of messes up my sense of my belongings, and you know, you have this physical touch that you know when something is not right. If you've forgotten something, something feels lighter. Now that I've got my backpack forwarded, I constantly feel like I'm missing something, and it's kind of unsettling because I only just got my hip bag on and my little holster bag that I have my camera in, and this huge chunk of what I usually carry is not there, and physically my body is expecting it, and it's just, you know, constantly looking for it. So it's just a little unsettling. It takes a while to get used to. Well, I'm obviously feeling a little chatty today. I just love early mornings, and particularly when the sun is just coming up and there's still a real chill in the air, which there is today. It's pretty cold, but it just feels so refreshing. I just want to get going. You can see frost everywhere. Over here, right there, that feels full of frost. It's a great start to the day. I love it. That's why you just have to look back sometimes. Sometimes the most gorgeous views are behind you.
So a hint, don't get too hung up on the fact that he wasn't a movie star.
We played a few rounds of Who Am I, which is where you pick a person and then everyone gets to ask yes or no questions until they get it right. I have to say I nailed it with Ronald Reagan, Winston Churchill, Alfred Hitchcock, and Madame Curie. We'll play it again tomorrow, maybe.
This is the second time that we've seen this sign, and it says 2 minutes each time, and last time we saw it was about half an hour ago. Yeah. That looks like an actual town down there. Yeah.
We had a pretty light breakfast of toast and coffee this morning, so we stopped for more coffee and pain au chocolat and pastries.
Seriously good. I can't pronounce it. Millefeuille. Just had a great lunch stop at Aumont Auroch, I think it's called. And we stopped at well, first of all, everything was open, which was unusual to begin with. And what makes it even more unusual is that it's Sunday today. So we were expecting nothing to be open, but there was a supermarket, a few patisseries, boulangerie, bar, everything. So we had our pastries and ordered sandwiches, had some really good coffee, and we were all set. The Camino provides, as they say.
This has been weather-wise a stunning day. We are starting our cross on the Aubrac Plateau, and we've done about 8 kilometers, and I think we have about 18 total to go today. It's going well, but we're slowly going uphill. It'll more likely get warmer as we go.
Look at the cutest thing I found. What?
Oh, it's a painted
Oh
rock?
my gosh.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's cute.
Let me flip it for you too.
Yeah,
Really
right.
nicely painted. Is it got a Facebook page?
Right. I'm going to carry it for a little bit and bring it to a new location, give it a new home. We just went through a town that had a bathroom, but it was locked and there was no water. And I don't know, there's like 8 houses. And there's a lot of places like this. But, and you just kind of walk right through them and that's kind of it. Half of them, I don't even know if there's any residents at all. Some of these houses look like they're half completely dilapidated and half lived in. Pretty hard to figure it out sometimes. I can feel my body growing stronger with each passing day. And this was a good day. Tonight's sheet was the first to require us to leave our backpacks downstairs and ferry our belongings to our room via provided baskets. I guess to avoid bed bugs, which can be a problem. It was a minor inconvenience. We soon got used to it, as it was about to become the norm. As I'm writing my journal in my room, it smells like chicken downstairs. Exhausted and hungry, I'm looking forward to our meal and a good night's sleep.